I am buying another knitting machine. Yes. I've been keeping an eye out for another machine for a while now. I have an alert set up on Craigslist and this bundle just popped up. I need another machine because I'm getting ready to start building a workshop for AYAB, and I also need a spare machine for an event coming up in a couple months that I can't talk about yet, but I will let y'all know when I can. And this bundle popped up. It's a 950E, a knit leader, a garter carriage, a ribber, and a color changer. So it's a pretty good bundle, and it's not too far from me. I negotiated the seller down a bit, so now I'm gonna go pick it up. But before I go, let's talk about how to buy things from a stranger on the internet. First, be careful. Bring a friend with you if you can. Always meet in a well-lit public place. I'm meeting the seller in the parking lot of a grocery store, but some police stations have a dedicated location for people to make exchanges for online purchases. Search for safe exchange zone to find one in your area. Make sure the item is what you expect it to be before you exchange any money, and I'm going to go through this machine and all of the accessories before I buy this bundle. Alright, I gotta get going. You can't see me. Okay, I'm back from picking up the knitting machine. The seller was lovely. It turns out she's part of the local guild, and while I am not part of the local guild, I did give the talk there a couple weeks ago, and she remembered me from that, and she's seen my videos, and we have a couple of friends in common, so lovely to meet people out in the real world. And she's got a couple more machines. Apparently, when the pandemic started, a bunch of people in the guild moved to lower populated areas and left their machines with her, and now she is trying to resell them. So if you are in the Bay Area and looking for a knitting machine, reach out to the local guild and they can hook you up. I will link to their website in the description. So let's take stock of what I have here. This bag contains a garter carriage, it is just loose in here, and it doesn't have a number on it. And there's a random power cord in there, just CompuKnit GC. It should be compatible with the machine that I got though. So, lovely to see this. These are hard to find. And then here's also the manual, which also does not have a model number on it. And then we have a box with a bunch of manuals for the ribber, the 850. Oh, that's a chunky manual for the 850. Oh, it's a stitch pattern book. Oh, that's cool. It's just like the patterns that are built in, I think? Yeah, it must be, because it's got about 500 patterns that are built in. And then, like, tuck. And these are garter carriage patterns. And then more things in there. And then this must be the Mylars. The pattern book for the Mylars. And then here we have the Mylars. This machine has internal memory and it also reads Mylars. And it should be in working condition, unlike my 910. And then we've got some accessories and weights for the ribber. And the carriage for the ribber. And the connecting arm for the ribber because they're packaged in a funky way. And then we have a knit leader, which I've never used before. I don't know. Wait, open it up. Manual. A knit leader like attaches to the back of your machine and then helps you knit whole garments by showing you like where you are in the thing and how to increase and decrease. At least that's what I have heard. So like you draw on the sheet and then it advances as you knit. I'll have to see if I can get this to work because like my current approach is to just write a bunch of code, but I know that's not everybody's thing. And then we have a color changer. This is the actual double bed color changer. I will for sure use this. Oh, it's got a tension mast with two thingies on it. Two thingies. Ugh. And then in this box that's slightly out of frame is the main machine and also the ribber. Come here. This is heavy. Where are my little scissors? Tiny scissors. The ribber wrapped in bubble wrap. And this is an 850E, so it's exactly the same as this one. You're pristine. Oh, it's heavy. That's heavier than my machine. It's really heavy. Jesus. Why is it so heavy? Okay. It's a little yellowed and a little dusty. That is fine, as long as it works. Why are you so heavy? We got a box of tools with everything that I'd expect from a box of tools, and a spare needle for the garter carriage. And then I already know that this has a not good sponge bar. But actually, it doesn't look too bad. And this one that has fancy electronics over here, and also a Mylar reader over here, which I will have to figure out how to use. Yeah, I'll pull the sponge bar out later. That's it for my haul. This desperately needs to be dusted and cleaned. But other than that, it looks to be in pretty good shape. The needles are decent. There's no rust that I can see. It's in good shape. Okay, that's about it. You will be seeing more of this machine. I, for sure, I'm going to do a whole video on how the electronics work, because I think that part's really cool. And this has a few features that my 910 does not. It does, oh, the buttons are stuck on the carriage. It does punch lace, which I don't have on a standard gauge, but my bulky does do punch lace, and it does Intarsia on its own without a separate special carriage. Looking forward to playing with all of that. As I mentioned, if you're looking for a knitting machine in the Bay Area, contact the local guild and they can hook you up. The same seller has a couple more machines that she's looking to sell. That's about it. Stay tuned for learning how to use this beast. Thanks for watching. Happy knitting. Get put all away now. Thank you. I can't reach the camera to turn it off to make it stop recording. Oh, crap. You gotta get back first. Oh, it's so heavy. Ugh. I don't want to drop it.